Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Today's video is going to be another foundation review, demo, and wear test on a newer foundation. It's not new, it's not brand new to the market, but it is new to me. I have tried it a few times before and I kind of really like it, so I'm excited to be doing this video. The foundation I'm talking about, which you've already seen in the title, is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. I really like this. This is the only product I got from their new release for their Peach Perfect line, for the peach line, but it's because it was the only thing that was really calling my name. It's a comfort matte foundation that's supposed to be oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, and photo friendly. That just sounds like a dream in a bottle, or a tube in this case. So let's hop on the Sephora app and I will give you a little bit of a rundown on the foundation. So the foundation retails for $36. I have the shade Warm Nude. There are, let's see how many shades there are. There are only 12 shades, which is pretty womp because there's literally only like 3 dark shades. Not even, there's really only 2 dark shades. But I have noticed that Too Faced usually, like when they come out with a new foundation, they do like a very limited shade range and then they expand it. So hopefully they will do that with this, but honestly, like just bring out all the shades at once. Like I know they're doing the Too Faced Born This Way foundation collab with Jackie Aina so that they can expand the shade range, but like you should have just done that from the beginning, honestly. Like I'm very proud of Jackie and happy for her to get that opportunity, but like really, Too Faced, it's 2017. We need to just be doing it right off the bat. Like, dark girls wear makeup. They wear makeup just as much as any other shade. Like, we just need inclusivity in all of our foundations. So please, let's get there, guys. But anyway, I have the shade Warm Nude. Let's read a little bit about the description. I mentioned it before, but this is supposed to be a medium coverage, good for sensitive, normal, dry combination, and oily skin type. So basically everybody. The finish is matte. It says it's a 14-hour wear comfortable matte foundation for a flawless looking complexion. Transfer resistant oil controlling foundation creates a smooth canvas for comfortable wear using exclusive comfort matte technology that is never cakey or mask-like. It smooths the look and feel of the skin, lasts up to 14 hours, oil free. I just repeated myself like a million times. And it also says smells like peaches and sweet fig cream. I have very oily, acne prone skin with a few little dry patches on my face. So the finish of it and like the description of it is kind of like a dream for my skin because it's supposed to be comfortable but matte and oil controlling, which is exactly what I need. The medium coverage, I would say, is absolutely true. I would not call this a full coverage foundation. You can still see a little bit of imperfections on my face, like over here. You can see my freckles on my nose if you really come up close, but I think it looks beautiful. It absolutely feels comfortable on the skin. It doesn't feel drying at all. I'm excited to wear this throughout the day and see how my oils are controlled with it. I have worn it a few times before and I have noticed that I don't get as oily, but we will put that to the true test today. Other than the 14-hour wear claim, which honestly we're not going to be doing 14-hour wear. I don't know a day that I would need. No, there have been days that I would need 14-hour wear, but today is not that day. Actually, we'll see. Maybe I can. What time is it? It is 12:30. Hopefully, I mean, that means I would have to be up until 2:30 in the morning, I think. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be up until 2:30 in the morning. I kind of wish I started this earlier now, but we will get a good wear test out of it. But other than that, I would say this foundation kind of lives up to all of the other claims. The transfer resistant, definitely, like it doesn't come off my hand. It kind of set into place. You'll see in the demo, it kind of set into place almost immediately. Oil controlling, I feel really matte right now, but like I like a matte foundation that just, like, you can see my glow where I put it. I don't want to be oily anywhere else. It smooths the look and feel of the skin. I would say that my face feels really smooth right now. Like, not only does it look smooth, but it feels like I just did a face mask or something. So yeah, I really like this foundation. I'm gonna jump into the demo now so you guys can see how it applies and stuff like that. And then after that, we will go into the wear test. And I will come back periodically throughout the day to tell you guys how I'm feeling about the foundation, see if it's worn off at all, see if my oils are really coming through, anything like that. So let's just jump right into the demo and I'll see you guys in like half a second. Hi guys, so to start off this demo portion, I first sprayed my face with the NYX matte setting spray. This is something I always do, and then I went ahead and I applied some of the Makeup Forever smoothing primer. I think this combo, like all of the other products other than the foundation that I'm using on my face, I think I'm gonna make it like completely standard across the board. And whoa, hold on, my eyes look 2 completely different shapes right now. Like, do you guys see this? I'm bugging. The lashes I have on are making my eyes look like completely different shapes, which they are, but like on camera it looks insane. I'm sorry if I look like a crazy person with like my 2 different eye shapes, but whatever. So I think I'm gonna make it like standard across the board for all of my foundation reviews. So NYX matte setting spray first, and then the Makeup Forever smoothing primer, because I love this stuff. I wear a primer and a setting spray as like a primer spray every single day, and then I went ahead and filled in my brows and I did my eyes. But now we are going to go in with the foundation. I have the shade Warm Nude. It is this pump bottle, and it kind of makes it difficult to like pump. Like you kind of have to like keep it upside down and pump it. So I'm gonna do 3 pumps. I think I usually use 3 pumps for most foundations. I always do this. I always bring a coaster to get it on the coaster, and then I end up putting it on the back of my hand because I forget. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get this going. It smells like, the smell of the peaches is very apparent. It's not too overwhelming, not for me anyway. I know some people are very sensitive to smells, but it's not too apparent. I mean, it's very apparent, but it's not too overwhelming, and it does go away once like you put all the rest of your products on. It's definitely like a medium coverage, I would say, but it can be built up. It feels really, really nice on the skin. It feels really lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey at all, and it feels really like nice and nourishing, but not like creamy and greasy, if you know what I mean. And it does like set pretty quickly on the skin. Not completely, like you can still feel it a little bit without powder, but definitely like sets. Like it doesn't feel tacky at all. It does still feel a little bit wet, but it probably still is a little bit wet, but it doesn't feel tacky or sticky. I wouldn't say that. Okay, so this is kind of 1 layer of foundation. You can see I still have some things peeking through because I do have some like acne scarring and stuff. I'm gonna take the rest of what's on my hand. I might get a little bit more just because you guys know I like a full coverage. But if you aren't a full coverage person, I think you'd really like this. Like if you don't need full, like if I was having a good skin day, I wouldn't go in with more, but because I have some acne scarring and stuff, I'm going to just build it up a little bit. But I think most people don't like as full of a coverage as I do. So I think this is a really great foundation, and it just feels so lightweight. So it's one of those that if you do need that extra boost of coverage, you can put on a second layer and you're not gonna feel like you have pounds of makeup on your face. You know what I mean? This definitely is a foundation though that you would have to spot conceal under. If you have like this spot here, I really want to spot conceal, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave it alone, let my skin breathe a little bit more. I'm actually not really into spot concealing at all. That's why I usually go for full coverage foundations, because spot concealing is just like annoying to me, and I feel like I never get it right. I wouldn't say my skin looks flawless, but it definitely looks more perfected. It looks really nice and natural. I think if I didn't have such a heavy eye or like heavy lashes on, this is definitely a foundation that could pass as your own skin. It feels really, really comfortable on the skin, and that's one of the things I really like about it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and I will give you some more of my thoughts on it. Okay, you guys, the rest of my makeup is on, and this is how the foundation looks with everything on. I really like it. I would say it's definitely a medium coverage. It's not full by any means, but what I really like about this foundation is it's a good everyday wear foundation. This will obviously be proven with the wear test that we're going to do today, but it's something I think that can be worn every day and will stand up for the whole day throughout work or school or whatever, but you won't feel like you have a whole layer of foundation on your face. I think it's just something that's gonna feel really comfortable and wear really well throughout the day. It's hopefully going to keep me matte. I have worn this before and I have noticed that I don't get as shiny throughout the day. I did spray the NYX matte setting spray at the end, as I usually do. And then I also wanted to tell you what powders and stuff I use, because we're gonna standardize that as well. Using my Tarte Shape Tape, my standard concealer, I set the concealer with the RCMA No Color powder, and then I set the whole face with the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Powder, and then at the end of everything I sprayed the NYX matte setting spray. So I am really excited for this foundation. You can still see a few of my freckles coming through, a few blemishes. It honestly just looks like skin to me, and I think it looks really good. Like on camera, I look pretty flawless, but in person, you can definitely see a few imperfections and see that it's not full coverage, but I think it looks absolutely beautiful. It definitely doesn't feel tacky at all. It feels nice and lightweight and comfortable on the skin. I just really like it. I'm excited to wear it throughout the day and see how I feel about it later. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about it right now. I hope you guys keep watching till the end because I want to see how oily we really get throughout the day. So I will be back later. Hi you guys. So I didn't set up my like whole big situation while I broke it down because I needed my living room floor for something, but I just wanted to come in and do a little bit of a check-in. It's 6:40 right now, so that means the makeup's been on for about 6 hours. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks pretty good. My lips could be touched up. I don't know what the hell this gross white line is on my lip. The foundation is holding up pretty well. The only place I can see it breaking up is around my nose, but that's about the only place I really have like touched on my face, maybe a little on my chin too. But I am a little bit shiny in this area, but like significantly less so than on a normal basis, you know what I mean? So it's looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my day and I will be back. So I will be back later to check in. Am I in focus? Hello you guys. I have the club wristband on, so tacky. So remember that time when I said I wasn't gonna be up until 2:30 in the morning to test this foundation for 14 hours? Well, it's currently almost midnight. I'm trying to finish up my video. You wanna say hi? So it's almost midnight, so that means I've had this foundation on for about 12 hours, not the full 14. But if you look at my skin, I look pretty damn good right now. Wouldn't you say?
Damn sure.
Damn sure. In conclusion, we're gonna give this foundation a 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna say a 4 out of 5 stars, only because I do love a full coverage foundation, and this is only a medium coverage, but honestly not every foundation is meant to be full coverage. I still think my skin looks really good, and I've had it on for a really long time, and I'm like only oily like right in this zone. I'm not sure if you can tell with this camera, but quite honestly it's too late for me to set up the whole other shebang, so we're just gonna have to deal. Yeah, I really like this stuff, and I do highly recommend it. If you have oily skin, then you're gonna get a little bit oily throughout the day, but it's nothing a slight touch-up can't fix. If you have dry skin, it's still gonna feel comfortable on your skin, and it's not gonna cling to any dry patches or anything. I have a few dry patches on my skin and nothing's clung, so I give this a 2 thumbs up. I really like it, and that's the end of the review. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure, if you haven't already, that you subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and if it helped you figure out if you want to buy this or not. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.